Hey everybody, this is Sachin from EnglishWise. I hope you're doing good and your PT journey is going pretty good. In this video, we will be talking about a very important question, which is retell lecture from your speaking section. Just giving you an overview about the question. In retell lecture, you'll get 3 to 4 questions in your real exam. The score of this question, retell lecture, generally goes to 2 sections, as you can see, is listening and speaking. In this question, the parameters, the marking parameters are 3. Just for your entire speaking section, these same parameters remain, which are pronunciation, fluency and content. 5 points for each, so that we can say 15 points parameters for each question. Now, this question sounds pretty difficult. We think that we have to listen to a 1.5 minutes lecture, and then the lecture is complex, complicated, and then we think, how can we repeat that such a complicated lecture so quickly? But by the end of this video, hopefully you will be able to understand retell lecture in much simpler and a new strategy that will definitely help you. Now let me start again. This question, you will hear 60 to 90 seconds of a lecture, and then in 10 seconds you have to repeat the entire lecture. The strategy is this in front of you. Let's say in the lecture you hear this line. In this lecture we will talk about the importance of social media in business and marketing. Let's say this is the line that you hear from the lecture. Now, instead of repeating the line, we have one strategy that will work, and it makes very simple. Here is the strategy. Now what you will do is, you will make 3 columns and you will take individual words from the line. So what you will do is, you will break the line into individual words in the format called A, B and C, D, E and F. So for this line, you would take as lecture, we and will talk about the importance of social media, business, marketing. So what we basically did is, we break the entire line into individual words, and then we will just follow a very simple strategy, which is, the lecture is about social media, the speaker talks about A, B and C, the speaker talks about D, E and F. That's all you have to do. Now this might sound very different and very new, but that's the best hack for your retell lecture, because the computer is marking your paper, not a human. So all we need to make sure that we keep the pronunciation of the word perfect, we keep on speaking, that's our speed, that's fluency, and then we keep on repeating the content words. So content is basically these words from the lecture. So if I have to give the answer of this retell lecture, I'll make it very simple for you, which is, the speaker talks about lecture, we and will. The speaker talks about the speaker talks about importance of social. The speaker talks about media, business and marketing. So what we basically did is, we break the entire text into individual words, and then we made it so simple, and we can convert the entire lecture of 60 to 90 seconds in 30-40 seconds like that, and you will get a full score for that. Now, we have so many students with us. If you have any questions regarding retell lecture or something, if you would like to ask, then you can definitely go on. You can raise your hand, and if you want to ask, you can ask your questions. Yeah, we have a question.
It's like, social media, we feel like it's 2 words, but it should be spoken with together, right?
Yeah.
So if we break in that sentence, for example, he talks about importance of and social, and then media, business and marketing. So is that okay with that?
Yeah. Basically, we will go fast. The question is, basically, she's asking, if we are breaking it into individual words, won't it sound like there's an individual word set? Will it affect our fluency and flow? So all we need to do is make sure that we say that words, but with good speed. Because if we impact the speed, if we reduce the speed, then definitely your score will be impacted. So we have to speak in a way that we cover up the individual words with flow, with speed, so that computer will not detect any gap. And that gap is basically known as your fluency score goes down because of that.
So maybe we have to maintain the fluency here.
Yes.
It doesn't matter the words we are speaking together or separately.
Yes, if it's a single word, you will speak it as a single word, but yeah, we have to make sure that we write individual words. Sometimes we pause when we try to say too many words, like 2 words together, then we make it a bit of mess in the pronunciation. That's why I want you to make the words individual and then keep on going with the flow. Yeah? Okay?
Just one question more. Like
yeah, one
in
more question we have.
lecture, I got like bones of shoulder. So I feel like I have to speak that entire phrase together.
Yeah.
But is that okay if I break into two sentences? As I got like bones at third place.
Yeah.
And then shoulder at the fourth place.
Yeah,
So
that's
is that
all
okay?
good. That's all good. It doesn't matter. We need to just make sure we do not pause so that we get 5 out of 5 for fluency. Another thing, we need to make sure that the sound of the word is perfect. Every word has a sound, like importance, business, marketing, that's pronunciation. And content, we need to make sure we get some 30-40 words from the lecture. Because your content score is going to your listening section. Okay? That's what I think, guys, about retail lecture. Basically, don't worry about difficult words. Just try to make sure that you make 3 columns, get some 30-40 words. So it is about note taking also. How well you are in note taking, how fast you are in note taking, and then you have to just repeat the words, whatever the lecture is. And then I don't think so you should be having a problem in this retail lecture.
Does sequence matter in this?
No. The question is, does sequence matters in retail lecture? No. Sequence doesn't matter even if you're saying these words such as articles, prepositions, or will, be, all will help you to get more content. Yes, it's important to work more on the keywords such as business, marketing, social, all these are called as keywords. Definitely some 20 keywords should be there at least to get good score in retail lecture. Yeah, we have one more question.
So let's say if we didn't get a chance to cover a lot of keywords, what we do have. For example, let's say.
Okay, he's asking if we don't have enough keywords, what should we do, right?
Yes, very good question, guys. These days what is happening in PTE, they will give you a video lecture. They might give you a very short lecture. And now you are short of words. You have just 15 words, let's say. Then what will you do? Then what you will do is basically you will simply repeat those words. You have said the 15 words, you will repeat the 15 words. So that way you can at least get your score for your fluency and pronunciation. So I want you to at least repeat the word one time more and definitely practice more so that you can get some more points. That's what I will say for that. Any other question you would like to ask for retail lecture? Any confusions? All good? Okay. Then that's all about retail lecture, guys. If you need any other questions, if you need any other help, please feel free to contact us. This is Sachin from EnglishWise. See you again. Thank you.